guys, welcome back to the second episode of my DDLC playthrough. I actually had a lot of fun last time, so I'm pretty excited to play this again. Oh man, I just had the worst experience of deleting files that I've had in a minute. They would not delete, and I still can't get one file to delete because it's really badly corrupted. So I'll have to talk to my dad about that. Epic moment, but hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm finding it really fun, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So, yeah. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I don't know why I'm making myself creepy. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Also, I muted the music because it was giving me a headache. And it was really loud when I was editing the video. Yes, I edited the video very quickly this time. Because I wasn't using Premiere. On this channel, I stand by Premiere Pro slander. I should probably talk to my coach about that because he is the AV teacher. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Oh, so I'm a second year. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. You know what my biggest fear is? Actually, I have a lot of fears. My biggest fear is being abandoned. Monica and manga. Sorry. One of my biggest fears is being very, very popular. I know it's a weird thing, but I don't think, you know Charlie D'Amelio? We're actually pretty close in age. Give me a second. How old is Charlie D'Amelio? I would hate to be her. You know? Because she's like really famous. May 1st, 2004. I was born in August of the same year. Like, we're very close in age. I would hate to be as famous as her. Because that just gives you, like, a lot of stress. Did I just get misgendered? Kinda hurt. Kinda hurt. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I'm really not that dependable. I'm just kidding. A lot of my friends are very flaky. Which kinda sucks. And I know who they are. So. And you almost set your house on fire. What? I was not paying any attention. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yes, Yuri. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Cherry can become good friends too? Ooh, okay. I know. Sayori. Sorry. This is kind of boring. Guys. I wonder what who I get from my poem. I'm genuinely curious because I had a lot for all of the girls. I think the least amount I had was for Yuri. I'm really not sure though. I didn't want you to feel left out. Also, there's like a glare on my webcam. I tried fixing it. I legitimately don't know how to fix it. I tried. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. What? What are we talking about? Hold up. I actually should probably be paying attention to what's going on. Oh, reading. Okay. Yeah. Boring. I don't know. I don't condone slander of any of the Doki Doki girls. But Yuri, after playing it so many times, bores me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll get better. Who knows? Yeah. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this. Man. It looks like no one was to be bothered today. I slept down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with literature? Uh-huh. Oh. This has never happened. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. It's probably because I don't have like a specifically skewed girl. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Free food. Free food always works. Yeah. Of course she's taking it seriously. She's the vice president, for a reason, my guy. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Hey, I literally just said that. Bro, Monica's reading my mind. Okay. I have a club meeting today. I really don't want to go. I love TSA. I really do. And I love the group that I'm in for this event. But, ooh, I just don't really want to go to a club meeting today. I wanted to go for a run. But I'll do that after my club meeting, but yeah. And hopefully, my video will upload at a decent time this time, because last night, when I uploaded the second episode of the Minecraft playthrough, it took legitimately 5 hours. It was the biggest pain in the butt. So, yeah. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! That's really close. We love the low resolution. Ooh, wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Dude, that'd be a dope club. Search Club and Napping Club. You're staying up late again, are you? Yes, I am staying up late. I went to bed pretty late last night. And I wasn't even doing anything important. I wasn't like doing homework or anything. I was just reading. Bold of you to assume I was watching anime. Don't say that so loud. Oh man, this guy wants to impress Monica. Pitiful. Did you hear my jaw crack? Oh my god. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. So there's a reason why I do ken Sayori. I don't talk about canning, ever, and I probably will never talk about it again. Maybe I will when I play Danganronpa, the second game. Stupid Danganronpa. Goodbye Despair 2. But, yeah. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look here. Oh, this is Sayori. So, we're doing Sayori's route right now. Woo, woo, woo. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Facts. I've cosplayed her before. Oh, I cosplay, by the way. I've cosplayed her before, and it is the biggest pain in the butt cheeks to get her hair right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your right collar there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Damn, I'm going hard. Hey, you meanie. Ooh, I love the... I'm shy. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? She could be lesbian. Sorry. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you will change your mind. Oh. I love the CGs in this game. They're so pretty. Ooh, look. I'm moving the mouse with I have the mouse in my palm. Okay, I'm sorry. This is so funny. No, it's not. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does all these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. I'm sorry to say this, Sayori, but you are not racking much. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. It's a game. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed it sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means by... I don't care how close I am to a friend. That's a weird thing to say. It means my boobs got bigger again. What? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Is he horning over a buttoned up blazer? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Sorry, I was just trying to remember what a blazer is. It's this part, not the white shirt. I was like, you could replace the white shirt easily. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. I think she got a crush on me. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. I think she has a crush on me. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Just a theory, but I think she has a crush on me. Stop saying all those embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, let's just focus on trying to wake up earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. I can't make that promise. Oh, I just made that promise. I guess we are really better than taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yep. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica, stop being a cockblocker. I haven't used that word in a while. I'm gonna situate myself better. Here we go. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Cherry, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook, as it should. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Wow. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? We'll just go down the line. We'll start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Alright, ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, Cherry. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Facts. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Wow. That's weird. It's a weird thing to say. Boo. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a cherry poem. I'm so mad that my name is not my actual name. Maybe I'll just replace it. It's a Lainey poem. Ooh, now that just sounds weird. And it makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cherry. I meant Lainey. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Oh. One second. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the... Sorry. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Dude, I always forget people actually eat breakfast. I don't ever eat breakfast. I don't know. I just can't eat that early in the morning. It makes me feel nauseous. So I typically eat really late in the day. Like sometimes my first meal will be at 5. Anyways, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It wasn't bad. The ending was weird though. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Did I not just talk about how I skip breakfast every day? I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright. We're gonna do Natsuki now. Oops. ... Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Damn. That's a little bit blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. I actually really like Natsuki's poems. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I do. I actually really... Natsuki's poems are always really good. Yuri's are hard to read. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because she's a tsundere. She's a tsundere. She isn't wrong about writing. Teachers really like it to be sophisticated. But yeah. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read and hits you hard. Like in this poem. Same everybody. Yeah. She isn't wrong. Speaking facts. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. That was creative. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. You can tell just how tired I am. This is the second time I've yawned. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? She's a first year, by the way. Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, we'll do Yuri and we'll end with Monica. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. Weird. I forgot to start speaking. I am a very shy person. I have social anxiety, and I don't think I've ever done that. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after. That was insulting. Oh, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Her blush is really cute. Yeti buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri rather than... It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Her whole face changed. It's a little bit scary. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, this is oh my god. Literature club, that's what I'm trying to say. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle. No, I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oops. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible... It's really good, I just can't read cursive. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. It's literally what I just said. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. I I just realized how much I slouch. I apologize. I have really bad posture. Even though it's kind of short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Like salsa. I used to be obsessed with chips and salsa like a few months ago. I haven't eaten chips and salsa in a while. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Lainey. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Wow, how philosophical. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. But just remember that it won't be long before you pick up one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, and then we have Monica. Hey, Monica. I don't remember the song.
Hi, Lainey. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything,
if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do even better, I'm always listening. That's creepy. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just go with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Lainey. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of burial that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Really now. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when rereading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. I just realized her hair is a little bit gradient. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Well, yeah. Everyone. I've yawned 4 times already. Everyone has their own emotions. Everyone can be sad. It doesn't matter how happy you think people would be. But yeah. Everyone feels happiness, sadness, and anger. We're all human. Hopefully. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find your kind of cereal that fits you. Everyone else may be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I don't really have the choice, Monica. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Oh, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Fake it till you make it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh wow, this is long. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. The noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's already too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Philosophical. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's the style of poetry I used to write last year. I used to write a lot of poetry about what was happening in my life. Will I ever read it to anybody else? No. I don't want to go to an insane asylum. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's influenced me my poems a bit. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. It's really good advice, by the way. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Lainey did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I'd come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Lainey likes my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Changing the pronouns. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lainey appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? I've given up on the pronouns. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one who's magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lainey started showing up. Oh my god. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Oops. Almost dropped something. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Cherry, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I actually really do agree with Natsuki, because I hate having to read poems over and over again. Help me explain that to her, Lainey. Wait, There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. No, it's because the people who combined Latin and Germanic language, Latin and German, I think it is, we're like, let's just have a bunch of unnecessary words. You understand that, right, Lainey?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, dying up at any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Wow, what a scapegoat grabber. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Cherry? I mean, that's not my name. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place.
excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
Ooh.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? My alarm is about to go off. Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is the vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Sorry, I have to go to class soon. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Alright, and this is where we're gonna save. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see what happens next. We're probably gonna be writing another poem and then read a few poems next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of this playthrough, or Minecraft episode. I'm probably gonna do alternating uploads, but we'll see. Bye!